Hello, my needle drops, and all of the readers of the fine music webzine 130 BPM. I'm Anthony Fantano, the internet's busiest music nerd. Excuse me. I do album reviews, but using the medium of video to get my point across. You can find more of my work at youtube.com/theneedledrop or theneedledrop.com. Now, this is the first of what is sure to be several collaborations with this website, where I'm contributing an album review in order to spread the needle drop gospel, and we're putting a good foot forward with this new Small Black LP, New Chain. This group is a New York outfit who, since the release of their debut EP, have been roped into the pen of Chill Wave. And I don't need to explain what chill wave is. We all know what it is, or at least we like to think we do. All I really know is that we really like to use this new genre label wherever possible, like with Neon Indian, Ariel Pink, Night Jewel, Washed Out, Memory Tapes, DuckTales. The whole label is becoming a mockery, and I think the ship may sink. And if it does, you know what? I really see no reason for Small Black to go down with it. We're grown-ups, I think. We don't need buzzwords to make music appeal to us. This is why it's important to understand your tastes, because if you don't, next thing you know, you think rape gaze is a legitimate genre of music. So what's going on with Small Black on this album? Nothing more than a crossbreed of electronics and pop music. It's pretty cut and dry, just over 30 minutes. 10 tracks, and I think I have a metaphor that may explain this LP. Oh, a metaphor being used in an album review? Like, are you serious? I'm all ears. Do go on. Do go on, sir. Imagine this album as cake. Angel food cake. Angel food cake because it's sweet, it's fluffy, and not everyone likes it. Cake is the base, the foundation of this album, and that foundation is made of soft, breezy vocals, groovin' beats, and loads of cavernous reverb. There's no extreme depth here, not a lot of undertones, no hidden messages. If you play this album backwards, it will not tell you to kill yourself. This cake is cut into 10 slices, some bigger than others, but each slice is individually iced and decorated in different styles. At heart, it's all cake, but there's an aesthetic difference between each piece. Some pieces of New Chain have a very lucid and modern feel. The track Photojournalist comes to mind with its bright and bouncy synthesizers and playful clicks that kind of swirl around the beat of this song. It sounds way too subtle and experimental to be anything but contemporary. Some moments really get caught in a tornado of psychedelic loops and sounds, really get lost in their own ambience, a lot like the song Hydra, which just builds into a wall of airy synths and samples and kind of becomes something that I could totally see Avi Tear or Panda Bear lending some guest vocals on. But my favorite moments on this album exercise a lot of nostalgia in the early days of synth pop and new wave. It's kind of surreal. New Chain gives me a lot of sonic deja vu from bands like Toto. The second track, Search Party, is what I think may have happened if New Order was taking a little more acid while recording Low Life or Brotherhood. As sweet as it is, this album is pretty foggy though. And sure, it's due to the reverb, it's due to the smudgy vocals, it's due to the cloudy instrumentation, the very loose song structures. Not much sticks out like a sore thumb on this album. It's pretty much all perfectly blended into this pleasant haze. There's not a song on it I didn't dig at least a little. So let's get down to the score of this thing by 130 BPM standards. I'm feeling an 81% on this album. An 81%. But if you've heard this thing, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? And why? Was this a good full-length debut for Small Black? And how does this thing sit in the genre of chillwave? And is chillwave still a relevant concept? Again, people who are new to me and the Needle Drop from 130 BPM, you can check out more of my stuff at youtube.com/theneedledrop or theneedledrop.com. I'm Anthony Fantano. This was Small Black. Review, New Chain, forever.